So I've just arrived at Woodland Reserve and I was hoping to look for a different species today. I don't think I will because the weather's not really what I thought it was going to be. But I just entered the woodland and as you can probably hear, pretty sure it's my first ever nuthatch. Which I'm really excited, I'm really happy with, first ever nuthatch I've ever seen. And it's as soon as I walk in the woods, so really happy, and I'll try and get some photos and videos. So I've just come to a section of woodland sort of off the main track of the reserve. And I'll mention it now, my main, not goal, but I was hoping today that I was able to find adders. And there are only venomous snake in the UK, and when it comes to about springtime, as like all other reptiles and amphibians, they come out of hibernation and they'll often bask in the sun when it's warm. And I thought it was going to be warmer, but there is a slight chill and the sun isn't out, it's quite overcast, so there's not that warmth that the snakes and other reptiles are probably looking for. So I doubt I'm going to see any, and I've only got a limited amount of time here. But I think this area of woodland is absolutely magical. It's a little path and there's all different, there's a couple of bluebells coming through and there's some smaller white flowers, I'm not sure what the name is. And I can still hear that nuthatch around somewhere, so I don't know if it's going to come down any lower to my eye level because it was very, very high up when I first saw it, but it's still been calling out and it's sort of frequenting around this area. So I'm going to stick around here and see what else comes on, because there's been the other usual woodland birds, there's been dunnock, there's been robin, there's been great tits. So yeah, I think I'm going to stay around here. I'm casually just looking at the ground just to see if there is probably anything that's decided to come out and try and get some warmth for the day, but it's looking a bit unlikely, just because, like I said, the temperature's not as warm as I thought it would be. So yeah, I'm going to see what else comes along, but otherwise just a nice morning in the woods today. So the sun is trying to come out now, and I've actually noticed, I think just subconsciously, I've come here at quite a good time because there's a lot of bluebells coming out now. And I can't remember, it was a few years back since I last saw bluebells in the woods. I either came too late or too early, or it was just bad weather. And something just moved. And yeah, there's like loads of them, so I think I'm gonna get a few videos, get a few photos, because I don't often do, you know, just natural wonders. There's a hoverfly on my hand now. Oh, it's two. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have a look at getting some pictures of these bluebells, because yeah, there's quite a few of them, and this hoverfly won't get off my finger. I don't know if you can hear it. So yeah, I'm gonna take some pictures, get some photos, and yeah, it's a nice little scenery that's going on around me at the moment. So I've just been photographing and recording all the different bluebells. Yeah, it's a nice change. It's often different when you're looking for things like bird species, you're always constantly looking up. But when you focus on something that's low to the ground, hidden quite well in foliage, in terms of animals, but when it comes to flowers, you often just forget about them, which I have done recently, which is a shame because I had no idea that bluebell season is almost upon us. And so I actually used my fixed 300 f4 lens to get some pictures of the bluebells. And yeah, I could stay here all day. There's been other birds going around. There's a blackbird just sitting in front of me, which I might get a picture of. There's a plane going over. But yeah, I could just easily stay here. I'm still just glancing at the ground just in case there's anything like an adder or a grass snake. But I still think it is a bit chilly. I've kept my jacket on for this, but yeah, it's a bit of a change, but I like it. I think everyone loves that time of year where we've had the daffodils, we had the snowdrops, and now we're coming to bluebell season, which is lovely. Yeah, so I'm gonna see if I can get pictures of this blackbird because it is sitting quite nice on a log, and see if I can listen out for that nuthatch again because I would love to see it at a bit of a lower level. So yeah, I'll speak to you all in a little bit. So that was really nice to spend a bit of time amongst the bluebells. There was a couple of other flowers that I'm not sure what the name is. I think they're a type of orchid, I could be wrong, but I'll place the name below. It's the pink ones. Yeah, that was just really nice. I think some things don't go to plan. I have intended to go look for something in particular, and obviously the weather hasn't really done much for that today, but to be still seeing my first nuthatch ever and seeing all those bluebells, it was a bit unexpected for me, but it's been really nice, and I've got just under an hour left, so I'm going to head back towards the car park and yeah, see what else I'm able to find today. Just found another section with so many more bluebells, and I think wood anemones. It's just a carpet of them. It's really lovely to see. Um, I saw a pair of jay flying through earlier, and there was actually a red kite being chased by a crow, which was quite cool. But yeah, I haven't obviously found what I had set out to look for, but I'm not bothered by that. I think with what else is going on around me, what the flowers that are blooming, and just hearing bird calls, variety of them, it's really nice. So I think now that the sun is out, I'm gonna try and get some more pictures of the bluebells with a bit better light, because the ones I took earlier on, it was quite overcast. But I'm gonna see what happens when I use bright sunlight on them. But yeah, there's just so many just all behind. So yeah, I'm gonna see what I can find in terms of the flowers and take some pictures of those, and I'll speak to you all again in a bit. So I've doubled my way back, and I came back through the same area of bluebells and wood anemones that I saw earlier on. I did get a few quick pictures of a wren that was flitting among the fallen branches, so that was really nice. And yeah, I think this nuthatch is back, but I can't pinpoint where it is because it's constantly moving, although it does seem to be getting closer. So if I can get any better pictures of it in this light, that would be brilliant. But yeah, it's very close by, but I just can't see. So I've got just under an hour to go till I need to either pay for another hour or leave. But yeah, if I can wait around for this nuthatch to come by, then it'll be brilliant to get a picture at the end, or a better picture anyway. So yeah, I'm going to hang out here. I might see if that wren comes back as well, see if I can get video of it. And yeah, fingers crossed I can get another better picture of this nuthatch that I've seen for the first time ever. So my time's up now, unfortunately. I have to head back home. The nuthatch, or what I believe to be the nuthatch calling, has seemed to have just gone maybe to another area of woodland. Whether it got spooked, I'm not sure. But I look forward to coming back. It's a lovely place, and hopefully if there's more milder mornings, then I'll be able to come back to hopefully look for adders. But yeah, another beautiful day out with my camera, and it's always a joy just to be outside. So it's probably quite a short one and a bit different to the usual content, but like I said, bluebells are probably everyone's favourite flower that blooms around spring. So yeah, really nice, really enjoyed today. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Hit a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider subscribing if you aren't. As far as I'm aware, I'm very close to 800 subscribers now, which is again incredible, and I thank you all so much for your support. And as I mentioned in my previous video, I do now have an Etsy shop where I sell greeting cards, prints, so feel free to check those out. They're through my website, pinfold-photographic, or the links are down below in the description. If you don't want to purchase anything, then you can still support me by visiting my Ko-fi page, where you can just send a small donation which goes towards my travel and anything to do with my photographic equipment. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all. I think it's back, but I can't stay. Yes, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.